All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Monday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, and God, who died for our sins and rose again on the third day. So now, if we put our faith and trust in Him, He will also raise us to new life. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's very blessed. Guys, we are watching this Bitcoin price action here. As you can see, I'm in a little bit of a short trade. Bitcoin's getting a little of a CDW. We're going to be talking about all this stuff going on right here with the Bitcoin price action. But before we get into that, guys, I got to remind everybody to make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to click the bell. As usual, if we can get 1,000 likes within the first 30 minutes of the stream, we will be giving away $1,000. All right? I'm not just saying it, man. I put my money where my mouth is. Make sure to like the dang stream. I look good with a beard. Haven't shaved it in like 3 weeks. That's why I got it, I guess. You know, that's one of the things about going through puberty, guys. Now that I'm going through puberty, I'm getting hair in new places, and shaving just wasn't ever part of my routine. I didn't even grow any facial hair until I was like 32. Here I am, 34, and it just keeps growing. Sheesh. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Guys, make sure to check out BLOFIN 10% cash back if you're interested. Also, guys, I got a new exchange I've been partnering with called WEEX. All right, WEEX, best deal on fees. Best deal on fees over here on WEEX, guys. Link in the description. It's literally the lowest fees you can get without KYC. 0.01% spot fee. I'm sorry, 0.01% market fee, 0% limit order fee. So yeah, BLOFIN and WEEX, man. That's where it's at for right now. Got to give a major shout out to the Casper crew, guys, because this morning in the live stream that we did for New York Open, we took a short trade, or at least I took the short trade, told everyone I was taking the short trade, and we came down to the long setup, the first setup of the day that we gave here in the Casper crew VIP Discord. Now, personally, I didn't take the long because I'm still in this other long from the setup that I gave in the Casper crew VIP Discord last week. Told everyone I took the long last week in the Discord, just like I told everybody this morning. I took this short trade that I've already locked in right here, $1,500. All right, so locked in 3K on the long, 1,500 on the short, baby. So we're up right now. Let's see, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, $46,000 right now in the last 7 days over on BLOFIN, baby. That's what's up. All right. By the way, if you want to join the Casper crew, we got our juicy Black Friday sales going on. I think today's the last day. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm actually not sure. But today could be the last day. You know, it's like the bull market. Today could be the last day. But it's probably not the last day. I think we have this thing going for quite some time. But look, we got deals on the Casper Crew VIP Discord, 30% off, 20% off. Deals on all the courses. JasonCasperTrading.com/Black Friday. And we're going to be discussing what's happening with this Bitcoin price action. We're going to be taking a look at some altcoins. Major shout out right now to everybody in the chat. We got over 1,000 people in the house, baby. And yeah, 1,000 people in the house. And yeah, if we can get 1,000 likes in the first half hour, we'll be giving away $1,000. BLOFIN, yeah, shout out to Andy from Bitcoin Census, man. He got me on the BLOFIN kick, all right? because he's got the accent. I don't know exactly where the accent's from. Andy from Bitcoin Senses, but he calls it BLOFIN. If you want to trade on BLOFIN, he says click the link in the description. All right. Shout out to my man J-Boy Bullish. What's going on? God bless. Shout out to Adil Yoreman. He says talk about Doge. And James, he wants to look at PP coin. All right. Check out Phantom. We could check out Phantom. WEEX has been nice. Yeah, I haven't. Am I a Dark Shield millionaire yet? No, nah, not yet. Not yet, man. Oh, man. All right. Yes, the Black Friday deal is still active. All right, guys. All right. All right. All right. All right. Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price action. Let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out. What has happened here? The Bitcoin price action pumped, just front running $100,000. We got a brand new month, and our monthly candle does absolutely look bullish as all get out. When we see this massive blue candle, the breakout of this range that we were trading for 8 months, this looks extremely bullish. We had this monthly level that was literally resistance for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. Big breakout as expected. When you break out of an 8-month range, you're going to have some follow through. That ended up with about a 42% move to the upside. And if we go down to the daily time frame here, we can see basically what ended up happening was as we came up to the high. Let's actually take a quicker look at this. As we came up to the high, we did tap 100,000 on the CME futures, but we got what's known as a bit of a chickens drinking water pattern right over here. We made that first high, and we got a significant drop to the downside, right? We made that first high, and then we got about a 2.5% move to the downside. And then what happened is we came and we actually made a slightly higher high here. And if we go to some lower time frames, like the 24-minute, you can see that as we made the second higher high, we actually were printing what's known colloquially as the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boot pattern, where as the price was getting higher, taking out the top of the range, right, we were seeing market Cipher B get lower momentum and money flow. In fact, if you guys follow me, you know market Cipher B, my favorite indicator, the money flow and the momentum waves, when they are doing the same thing together, that is a massive signal. We also had a third signal here, which was the RSIs. So the RSIs on market Cipher, when they touch each other, like they do right here, where it looks like there's just one RSI, when there's two RSIs here, that's also a very powerful signal. So we had a triple signal at that high. And then what happened was we ended up getting a bit of a pullback from there. And after we got our first pullback, we pulled the fib from the the high to that first low, and you can see that we came right into none other than the Fibonacci golden pocket retrace here. All right, the Fibonacci golden pocket retrace, which is what we were looking for. We were looking for the bearish back test of that golden pocket retrace here. A little bit of an invalidation, a little bit of a zone, but in fact, we did take that trade. I took that trade, okay? I took that trade because, you know, we got the first bearish market structure. So now I'm currently in 2 Bitcoin shorts, right? Just like I was building my longs, adding longs along the way up. Potentially we get more of a pullback here. I'm not saying we're going to get a pullback, all right? Hear me out, guys. I'm a moon boy, all right? Where's my moon boy glasses? Here they are. Trust me, I'm a moon boy. Look, did you see the thumbnail? Ah, oh my goodness, up only. XRP going to $150,000. But look, we do have to be prepared for a little bit of a pullback here and there. All right, which is why you got to lock in profit, right? It's important if you're going to short the golden bull run that you lock in some profits, okay? But what's just happened is we came up to the 618 Fibonacci retrace, all right? And if we take a look here, what do we see on market Cipher B? As we actually came up to that golden pocket, we actually do see the momentum waves getting lower as the price is coming up into that 618 Fibonacci. Now, this reminds me of a very sad story in my life when I actually asked out my high school crush on a date, the 618 Fibonacci, whose name is actually 6Juanita, as you can see here from the picture. And instead of saying, yes, Jason, I will be your girlfriend, she rejected me, which hurt my heart. But this is a picture of the rejection here. You can see my emotions graphed out on a chart with blue and purple candles. And the reason she rejected me is because I was too nice for her. I was in the friend zone. She got bad guys like Sam Bankman-Fried doing methamphetamines in the Bahamas, giving money to the government and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, what do you know? Look at Sam Bankman-Fried's man boobs, 618 rejecting us. We put it on a chart. Our sad love story from high school is playing out all over again, okay? Well, the story does not end there. The story does not end there. And the reason why we're going through this, guys, is to build the context. All right? Is to build the context. The context now is this. After we rejected from 6 Juanita in high school with Sam Bankman-Fried's bearish man boobs, we made another lower low. And then when we made this lower low, if we pull our fib from high to low, you can see that we basically came up and backtested these key fib levels once again. And potentially, we are making another lower high. I say potentially because I'm not necessarily saying we're going to get that pullback. But what I am saying is we are now in this little area right here forming what does appear to be a bearish kind of like structure. Okay? It does appear to be a bit of a bearish kind of structure here. A few other things we got to keep in mind. Weekly time frame. All right? Weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. The weekly time frame. Here we go. Market Cipher B on the weekly time frame. We got ourselves El Punto Rojo. El Punto Rojo is the Mexican gangster who likes to smuggle those purple candles down below the levels of support. Now, if this thing confirms, that could actually give us a little bit more of a pullback. Now, again, I'm not super bearish here. I'm actually super bullish. But you have to think to yourself, we just had a massive candle, monthly candle, and it's very massive, very big, leaving behind massive amounts of inefficiencies and levels where we could retrace to. And so we just need to be prepared for a few pullbacks, okay? Daily time frame, we do actually see bearish divergence here for the first time confirmed. Now we're starting to print another red dot here. Could give us a bit of a pullback. So what do we need to be aware of? Well, the first thing we need to be aware of is, I'd say, this. We have ourselves right here, all the volume that traded in this little consolidation. Now, one last thing I do want to say, guys, okay, before we get into the levels, is this. Most of this move to the upside happened after Donald Trump won the election. So Donald Trump, officially, the election was won right here. And then bam, we get the big move to the upside. And then we had literally, like, even up until this day, we have all this time where people can buy the top. And I'm telling you, man, I have so many people reaching out to me asking if they should buy Bitcoin right now. And unfortunately, I tell them the truth, which is, if I was giving advice to myself, I would never buy Bitcoin right now. Could it go up? Yes. Will it probably keep going up? Yes. But never should you ever buy an all-time high. What did your grandfather tell you when you told him you were getting into trading? I remember when I was first getting into trading, I just graduated college with a degree in trans, non-carbon, binary emission gender studies, $500,000 in debt from my degree. Hated myself because I found out I was actually made of carbon, and I just spent 12 years in school learning about how bad carbon was. So now I'm self-loathing myself, and my fake vegan meat farts are producing more carbon in the atmosphere. Depressed. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to become a trader. That's how I'll pay off my debt. So I talked to my grandfather. I said, hey, Gramps, I want to get into trading. I thought he was going to shoot me down. After all, he wasn't very proud of my degree. But he looked at me and he gave me that grandpa smile. If you know what I mean. That grandpa smile. You know? See the crow's feet coming in? Because I'm about to be a grandpa myself. That's what happens when you're a country boy. You have kids early and your kids have kids early. All right, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but here's what my grandpa said. He said, Jason, let me tell you a thing or two about investing. It's so dang easy. Even you could do it. All you got to do is buy low and sell high. He gave me that grandpa laugh. You know what? Your grandpa was right. Now, when people hit me up right now, they say, Jason, should I buy Bitcoin? I say, look, you're buying high. You're literally buying the high, the ultimate all-time high. All right? Why was I going down this road? Why was I going down this road? Oh, because I was saying we've had 3 weeks for people to get super excited on Twitter and the internet and all excited about all these coins going to the stratosphere. And there are gains to be made. Don't get me wrong. There are gains to be made. But it always concerns me when there's 3 weeks of consolidation with ultra bullish news. You know, it's just, I don't know, it makes me feel a little uneasy. So, therefore, it seems like, or at least I'm preparing myself for a little bit of a pullback to wreck everybody who bought the top, who texted their friends they haven't talked to, texted Jason Casper after 2 years, didn't take Jason Casper's advice in 2022 when he said you should really buy Bitcoin. They didn't buy, but now they want to know, Jason, should I buy? You know, that's the scary stuff. So here's the thing. The first level we need to be aware of right now, if this is going to break out bullishly, which it very well could because we're in a very strong uptrend, I'm going to be watching right now for this Fibonacci golden pocket zone right around 93K, all right? Right around 93K. And I would even say, around 93K, that I would say my invalidation would have to be like, as long as we make a higher high coming down and we don't take out this low, right? If we bounce from this box, all right, things could really break out and it could be really bullish. But if we do not hold this fib zone right here, then it makes the most sense that we come back down to the bottom of our local range, which is around $86,000. And more specifically, it just makes the most sense. Obviously, we need to be aware of the bottom of the range at $86,000. We need to be aware. But it makes the most sense to me that we actually take out all the liquidity down below. Because here's how this works. When crypto is a very highly leveraged market, right? People are on leverage, like myself, Jason Casper. I mean, after all, Jason Casper, the king of leverage trade. I'm in a 100x leveraged long trade over here on MEXC. You know, what's wrong with me? Why is my leverage so high? You know, we should probably lower it a little bit. You know, let's lower it on down to 22x. All right. But look, people are leveraging longs and they're trailing their stop losses. Right? People are leveraging their longs and they're trailing their stop losses. And what that means is as the price drops, you're triggering stop losses and you're triggering liquidations. And when stop losses and liquidations get hit, it causes the price to go down more. That's why you see these big like wiki drops like this, right? So I'm not saying that this is a head and shoulders pattern right here about to break down. I'm not saying that, okay? I don't know why anyone's even talking about the fact. I mean, I'm not saying this is going to be a head and shoulders, but here's the thing. It just makes the most sense to me that if we're going to get that pullback, we go for all the liquidity down below, which is going to take us down to around $84,000, where all the people who longed Bitcoin simply because Trump won the election and Trump is pro-Bitcoin are going to be welcome to crypto, guys. You know, you're not going to get the free ride. The rest of us had to pay our dues. Who do you think you are? Right? Who do you think you are? I don't know, I'm just saying. So, yeah, then I would be interested in coming down to the $84,000 zone, coming down to this area, the head and shoulders pattern that we have, like our right shoulder, our head, our left shoulder, reverse that. I have dyslexia. Then we take our measured move right here, and we drag it on down, and it literally just dips down below this liquidity. And so what we want to see as we dip down below this liquidity is we want to start to see something known as the uneven butt cheek pattern. Very similar to the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern, but this also is a different part of the body, all right? The bottom half, right? You look for the top half of the body when the price is high, right? Because those man boobs are at the top in the chest, all right? When the price is getting low, you look down below to the booty. The uneven butt cheek pattern, we want to start to see market Cipher B giving us the deep butt cheek and then the skinny butt cheek as we're coming down to this area. And honestly, this is the first place where I'm very interested in opening up a potential new swing long to hit a new all-time high for Bitcoin, all right? If December is going to be a slow, painful, sideways, butt down month, right? Where like, let's say, I mean, honestly, let's just say like, Christmas is way over here, all right? Christmas is way over here. So I'm not saying we're going to drop down like crazy. We might do something like this, right? We might go like, and then a nice little bounce, CDW, the highs, and then, and everyone's like, what's it going to do? And every day we stream. One day I got a blue bullish thumbnail, next day bearish thumbnail, next day bullish thumbnail, next day bearish thumbnail, next day bullish thumbnail, bearish. All right? Because that's how us crypto YouTubers are, man. We take advantage of the hype. You know what I'm saying? We get one red candle, man. All of a sudden, we're screaming, the bull market's over. We get one green candle, man. 200K imminent, baby. Crank up the leverage. But look, let's say December's a slow, bleedy month. Then I'd say this is a nice possibility. If we start to get fast crashes, I'd say this is also a possibility. But keep in mind, what we really want to see down here is we want to see the price support our theory. Our theory right now is we're going to go for the liquidity and then reverse price. So we need to be watching down here not only for the uneven butt cheek pattern, but we also want to watch the actual price. We want to see a candle try to wick down below that level and then confirm above, all right? We want to see price try and push it down. We want it to be real scary, real intense. The candle comes down, it's hanging down. What's going to happen? Nobody knows. And then we start to trade back up above the level. Then this gives us a long entry right here where we know where our stop loss should go below that wick where we tried to push down to, and we hit our take profit at around 100K, giving us a beautiful about a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio right there on Bitcoin. But if we don't see this happen, right? Let's say the price dumps down like this, okay? And it's hanging down here, and it keeps rejecting from the level, right? We're trying to do it, but we can't, right? And then we take a look at market Cipher B, and instead of seeing the uneven butt cheek pattern, right, where the butt cheeks look nice and plump and juicy like this, we start to see something different known as a butt cheek blowout, where the momentum waves start to come down more, like this woman here. Okay, she starts to look like normal butt cheeks, but then, oh my goodness, what happened here? Well, what happened is she actually used Fix-A-Flat to try and give herself butt injections. It led to a butt cheek blowout, which caused the Bitcoin price to dump down lower than we had originally planned. And if that's the case, then we have to be prepared for more levels to the downside. So let me show you exactly what those levels are. First of all, the mother of all support resistance flips right now. In the event of a big retracement, the master support that is going to be like so juicy, I will long this level probably no matter what. All right, it's going to be right around that retest of around 70K, give or take, right? This right here, the support resistance flip from this old range here, that was resistance rate months, around 70 to 73K. This is like the ultimate swing long to hit, you know, if we're going to hit 120,000 in the spring, which I believe we very well could. This, in my opinion, is the last major opportunity we have for Bitcoin this market cycle, right? If we get that pullback. Now, we might not get a pullback down that low. So some other places we need to be aware of, there's going to be, in my opinion, the CME futures, all right? The CME futures gap. So right around $77,500, the CME futures chart after Trump won the election, right? Trump won on the 5th. And then we had a few days of, you know, it was bullish. It was bullish when Trump won. Bam, Trump won. And then we just hang out for a few days and don't do much. But then over the weekend, we kept pumping. And the CME futures market closes over the weekend. Because I guess, like, I don't know, these people have weird things called, like, lives and families and friends and stuff. And they actually don't trade 24/7 over the weekend. I know, I couldn't believe it was real when I first heard it either. But apparently they have these things called families. And they take things called days off. And so when they came back to the market Monday morning, we pumped without them, us normal crypto degens who just sit there on the toilet for 5 hours on our dang phone looking at the chart until our legs fall asleep. And then we can't get off the toilet because we have the pins and the needles and it hurts. So we stay there looking at the chart more, waiting for a setup, pulling fibs all over the place. All right. How do we get there? But yeah, I'd say 77.5 is a key level. Right now, the three major zones, guys, 84K, major, major. 77.5, major, major. 70,000 to 73,000, major, 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 major. These are areas where I am looking for trades, okay? But, as I said before, there even is a chance the bottom is in right now. And the reason why the chance the bottom is in right now is because what we did here locally is we simply just took the liquidity from Thursday, November 28th, which I guess was Thanksgiving. We took that Thanksgiving liquidity, which is the weekend liquidity basically, and we grabbed it, right? We came down below it, and now we're getting a move back above, and we've closed a really, really bullish looking 1 hour candle here. You know, obviously it's not a bullish engulfing candle, but it is a nice bounce. And when we take a look at our 15-minute time frame right now here, we are seeing the money flow and the momentum getting higher as the price came down to take that liquidity here, which is why in the Casper crew we gave this long setup this morning, okay? The Casper crew this morning in the New York Open live stream, guys, which we do, I mean, every day we got someone doing a New York Open live stream, but myself, I do it Mondays and Wednesdays for New York Open. You know, we gave two setups today. We gave the short and we gave the long, all right, this morning. The short trade, obviously, this is the short trade I'm still in. Already realized $1,500 on the short trade. The long trade, I didn't take it because I'm already long from the setup that I already gave last week, and I told everyone I was taking it, just like I told everyone I was taking the short this morning, trying to be, you know, transparent with what I'm doing and why I'm doing it in the Casper crew with our Black Friday deal right now. Bam! JasonCasperTrading.com/Black Friday. Man, what a way to work the dang shill into the stream, right, guys? Jason, if you trade Why do you need to sell your group? That's because I use a demo account for everything, guys, you know? In fact, everything on this channel is fake. Even I'm fake. I'm a deep fake AI. Even my treadmill's fake. I'm just walking in place right now. All right? But, what was I saying? Yeah, I was saying this. This could be based on, see, what we were looking for, the bull divs for this trade, the confirmations that we wanted to see for this trade right here. Bullish div on the 12-minute, 6-minute, 3-minute. Look at our 12-minute, all right? 12-minute, we see the bullish divergences. As the price is getting lower, the momentum waves and the money flow are both getting higher. All right, we got our 6-minute time frame right here. Also, as the price is getting lower, our momentum waves are getting higher and the money flow is crossing from purple into blue. Also on the 3-minute time frame, we've got ourselves the bullish divergences as the price is getting lower. Right here, the momentum wave is getting higher, like very, very locally. Sorry, I don't know how to use a computer, but you can see right here as we make that low, we've got the divergence coming in right there, right? So this could be a local bottom, false move Monday as it's called, all right? False move Monday as it's called. But I didn't take the trade. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens here. I'm basically waiting to see if this short trade gets stopped out. I will then add to the long trade to make my entry right here. But I want to wait for a little bit more confirmations, guys. All right, a little bit more confirmations. A little bit more confirmations. All right, shout out to everyone in the chat, man. We got like 1,700 people in the house, only 600 likes. And dang it, we didn't get our likes. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. All right. Shout out to 10 pence. The short-term memory is struggling. Yeah, man, it's tough. All right, it's real tough. I'll set a 5-minute timer. If we can get 1,000 likes in 5 minutes, I'll give away $500. All right. 5-minute timer. We'll give away $500. All right. If we can get 1,000 likes. It seems harder to fake walk on a treadmill than to actually walk on one. If you don't know who's gonna buy your bag, then you're the bag holder. We had the fake Jason here yesterday. That's true. We had the fake Jason here yesterday. Is this the fake Jason? Yeah, if I gotta dip out for a second, I'll put the fake Jason up, you know? Hello, everybody. It's me, the fake Jason. Shout out to Splashfire Films in the house. Shout out to Zaid. Check out Litecoin. We will check out Litecoin. All right, we will check out Litecoin. Shout out to Lucky Person again. The bottom was in 1 hour ago. It says relaxing sounds. It very well could be, right? This wick to the downside very well could be. We got our timer going, guys. Smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. We'll give away $1,000. All right, here we go. We're pumping, baby. My plan with the short trade is to basically let it get stopped out. Hang on. That's not the. I forgot to put the real me back on. There we go. Boom. All right, my plan with the short trade is to just let it get stopped out. Okay. That's how you scare your crackhead neighbors. I know, right? They're getting a little bit paranoid out there. Getting a little bit paranoid. You had a lot of people, Lane Hughes, ask you about crypto too, LOL. Yeah, smash up the likes, guys, because we are going to be giving away $500 if we can get 1,000 likes in the next 5 minutes, all right? We're on the timer. We're on the timer. Is he walking in a treadmill or just a big house? Just a big house and all the walls, doors, ceilings, and floors are green, my man. All right. Shout out to Juan. He's walking backwards. Shout out to SS3 Psycho. Shout out to Doo Crypto. Pump song along the top. I'm on a tricycle, actually. Yeah, for sure. How do you pull the volume profile in a certain area on the chart? Quite simple. You just come over here to the volume profile and you click where you want to start and you drag and then click where you want to finish. All right, click, drag, and click, baby. Click, drag, click. Ka-ching. All right. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Shout out to Joe Potter. All right, let's check out our super chats here. Shout out to callsign RX. He says, you know it's a top when grandma asks about your Bitcoin during Thanksgiving. Yeah, I guess that's true, man. Did that happen to you? You know, my grandpa, he's 97. He did buy last cycle. He bought, I think he didn't buy Bitcoin, but he did buy some altcoins. Shout out to Small Town Acres, who says like the stream. Shout out to Small Town Acres. Guys, if you're into some good, if you're into some good homesteading content, make sure to go subscribe to Small Town Acres. All right, they put out some really good homesteading content. If you're trying to grow your own food, raise your own animals, escape the system. Shout out to HFG. Shout out to Mr. Pow. Do I use the 1 minute time frame? Yeah, sometimes. Moon Boys everywhere. Do I have a signals channel? No, we don't do signals, all right? It's not a signal. When I do stuff like this and I say I've taken the long, this is not a signal. I'm telling you what I'm doing. All right, this morning when I told people I'm taking a short, look, I'm just telling people what I'm doing. This is not a signal, all right? This is not a signal, all right? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, all right? So it's not a signals channel. What we do is we give setups. So typically, what we give in the channel is we give the level like this. This was the long, you know? And I say, I will take the long if market cipher looks like this. So then it's up to you to look at market cipher, and if it looks like that, what I tell you based on the time frames, then you can go ahead and take it with the stop loss and all that kind of stuff. But it's not a signal. All right, signals say long now, stop loss here, take profit 1, take profit 2 there. All right, it's not quite like that for me. But what I do is stuff like this. So I will, because everyone knew I took the short this morning. Everyone knew I took the short this morning because I was open about it. I said, oh, I'm going to take the short. And then what I do is I say, I'm going to take profit here, right? I'm going to take profit 1 here because we're at the local 786. You know, I figured this is a good place to TP1. And then I'm just going to hodl the rest, honestly. That's my plan with this short. I'm going to hodl the rest. But see, this is not financial advice. This is not a signal. Like, if you want to make money right now, I could close the trade and make like $2,000 on it. All right? So you got to make your own decisions with it. You got to make your own decisions, okay? All right, we're going to check XRP. We're going to check XRP. We're going to check Litecoin. We're going to check ETH. I'm going to make some notes here of what we got to check on. We're going to check on ETH. We're going to check XRP. We're going to check Litecoin. We're going to check HBAR. We're going to check Brett. Drop some other coins, guys, in the chat. In the chat. All right, we didn't get our 1,000 likes, but now what I'm going to do is set another timer for 5 minutes. If we get 1,000 likes, we'll give away 250 bucks. All right. Do I do when I take a short? Sometimes I do when I take a short if I'm on the toilet. All right, we'll check out Fetch AI. All right, shout out to Pedro. Can we check out CLV? Yes, thank you so much for the super chat. We'll check out CLV for Pedro. Cardano, let's check out Cardano. Yeah, all right, we'll check out Theta, all right? We'll check out Theta. We'll check out Chainlink. All right, so we got ETH, Ripple. I know people hate Ripple when I say it, Ripple. We got ETH, Ripple. We got Litecoin, ETH, Peanut Butter Ripple, Litecoin, HBAR, Brett, Fetch AI, CLV, ADA, Theta, Link. Let's see, AVAX. Yeah, we'll check out AVAX. We'll check out Jasmy. All right, we'll check out all these coins. Sol, yeah, how could we forget about Sol? Yeah, how could we forget about Sol? Yeah, we can check out with Popcat. All right, we'll keep that for now, guys. Major shout out to Pedro for the super chat. Guys, make sure to smash up the likes, all right? Make sure to smash up the likes. All right. We're going to keep our eyes on this Bitcoin chart here. I'm going to set some alerts, all right? I want to know if we're back up at monthly open. I want to know if we're back up at monthly open. And I also want to know if we're coming down toward the golden... All right, I've got my alerts set. All right, major shout out to the Casper crew. And also, guys, major shout out to BLOFIN, 10% cash back. If you want to trade on BLOFIN, they'll give you, deposit $1,000, they'll give you $100 extra. Also, right now, guys, link in the description, WEEX. All right, WEEX. I tried to get in with a limit order on WEEX. We didn't come low enough here, as you can see. I better close that out. All right. WEEX, right here. This is the lowest fees you can get without KYC on WEEX. I've yet to take a trade on this. I've yet to take a trade on WEEX, but I'm going to be trading on this now because it's the lowest fees I can get without KYC. So, link in the description. The Casper crew. Well, not the Casper crew. The Jason Casper link has the 0% limit order fees, 0.01% market order fees. All right. And, okay, let's get into our coins. let's get into our coins. We got to start with, we'll take a look at Ripple. I mean, look, I know people hate when I call it Ripple, but I got to call it Ripple. Peanut butter Ripple, baby. Peanut butter Ripple. So yesterday I was looking at Ripple. I was saying, would I long this? I said, no, I wouldn't long it. I said, could we pump? We could. I said, could we drop? We could. Obviously, we pumped. And in hindsight, it would have been a good long. But here's the thing. I can never long the top. I can't bring myself to do it. That's just not who I am. Trust me, I've gotten hurt too many times longing the top, man. So it just goes against everything within my nefesh, right? It's anathema to me. It's anathema to me. All right, I'm going to use a little Greek, a little Hebrew here. It's anathema to me. It goes against everything in my nefesh. So we are coming up to our next major psychological target on XRP, which is $3. And I'm happy for my XRP hodlers. Okay, this is a beautiful chart. Shout out to all my XRP hodlers, because as you guys know, I said, and I don't regret saying it, I'm just going to be honest, the whole time we were in this range, I said I'm only going to touch XRP if we come down to the value area low at 28 cents. Then I will buy it, and then I said I will sell at $3 and split the profits with all you guys. We never got that opportunity, but we have gotten a move up right now on Ripple about, in the last few weeks, 500%, which is great. Congratulations to all my XRP armies out there, all right? I know you guys been hodling your XRP for years and years and years waiting for this moment. Well, here we are. So what's the deal? Well, I mean, look, it's obviously bullish. It's obviously bullish. We're coming to the psychological $3 level. Right now, for me, like I said, I just can't bring myself to long the top. But here's what I would say. If I was looking for a long on Ripple, first of all, I want to say this, and I mean no disrespect. If you're someone out there and you're looking for a chance to buy XRP now, where the heck have you been for the past 2 years? Like, I mean this respectfully. I mean this absolutely respectfully. Like, where were you for the 914 days that Ripple stayed the same price? XRP. I mean this respectfully. I always tell people, like, if you are getting into these markets now, all right, you've literally missed out on the 500% gains. It's not the best time to be getting in. I mean, it's the top. I'm not saying it's the top, but I recommend if you're new to crypto. I know people hate when I say this. Wait for the next cycle. There's going to be plenty of opportunity to buy low at some point. All right, we got our likes. We're going to do a $250 giveaway this stream. Not now, but during this stream later, okay? I know people hate when I say that, but it's the truth. I mean, seriously, look. There's going to be more opportunities. What you see right here, this happens once every 4 years, right? You get massive amounts of gains, and then guess what's going to happen? The same thing that happened back over here, right? We had all this, and then eventually we're going to come back down, we're going to consolidate, and you'll be able to buy lower. I mean, it just happens every single time. So please, if you're new, don't just throw your money into stuff randomly because of the emotion. Even though you could make money, it's still a bad habit to get into because, yes, you'll make money maybe once, maybe twice, maybe you'll get lucky. But if you actually want to be a trader, if you actually want to be somebody who makes money in the markets, that is going to make you lose everything eventually. All right? Every time you buy after a pump, there's a chance you could be buying the top. Every time you buy after a pullback, you know you're not buying the top. Right? Anyway, enough of my spiel. It's just people get into these markets in the bull market for the hype and the YouTube channels talking about the $100 Ripple. It's like, maybe, but do you want to gamble your money like that? There's a difference between trading and gambling, guys. There's a difference between investing and gambling. You know? Okay, so let's talk about this. If I wanted to get into Ripple right now, XRPizzle, I would wait for a pullback right now to around the $2 mark. I know this seems crazy to people, like it'll never, and a lot of people right now think we'll never see this again, and they could be right. They could be right? Maybe we will go to $5 immediately. I don't know, but I would say this. The only support we really have right now is that $2 level, and below that, we have ourselves the Fibonacci golden pocket coming in, the macro golden pocket from the low that we made. Let's pull the low from actually, I mean, we could even pull the low from 2020, but I'm going to pull the low from just this last cycle bear market in 2022. And basically anywhere between, I'd say, $1 and $1.26 is massive support. So I'm not saying we're going to come down to these levels, guys. All I am saying is, like, in the event of a massive pullback, the two levels that I'm personally interested for XRP are going to be these two. All right. Now, this is the high time frame stuff. Let's zoom in and let's get some local analysis here. All right, let's do some local analysis here. So, local analysis, we are in a very strong uptrend, which basically means we would want to be looking for a low time frame entry on XRP. If you're a day trader or a scalper, what you want to do right now is you want to mark out the levels where previously price found a sticking point. So the place that really catches our eye right here is going to be this, right? This is a very key level for multiple reasons. Number one, we found resistance here all day on Sunday, which was yesterday, right? Sunday and even today. What day is today? Monday? Yeah, Monday. So if we come down here, see how we made this big blue candle? This is called basically a single print. We could consider that a single print or a gap, right? We would expect that if we start to come down here, we would get sucked. Once we enter into this area, we get sucked down to the next support that we have. Also, if we go ahead and we pull our Fibonacci from the low to the high, we can see that it lines up perfectly with the Fibonacci golden pocket, right? Which is the 618 fib. The way you get your 618 fib is you come to fib retracement settings and you click that 0.618 and then make sure you have a 0.65 on there. So to get the 0.65, you just go to any one of these things, right? And you just double click it and make it 0.65. Or if you want to be a really, really good trader, you do 0.66, all right? Got to give a major shout out to Daniel from Chart Champions, all right? Do want to have him on the channel again. I tried to have him out on here last week, but it didn't work out. I had some technical difficulties. But this is where I would look for a long here on XRP, first of all, on a very low time frame, if we happen to get a pullback from there. Let's go ahead and just want to analyze this little volume right here. That's coming in at $2.46, guys. $2.46. I'm going to look at some more volume. Yeah, so really the back test of $2, guys, is going to be a really juicy level. So if you're a scalper and you're super bullish, this right here would be my next trade setup on XRP. Basically, retest of around $2.46. And we want to see an actual bounce from here. Like, I don't want to just long it because we're at the level. I want to see like that we're bouncing. And then wherever we dip down to, let's say we dip a little bit below, that's how you know where your stop loss goes. So once you see the bounce, then you know where your stop loss goes, you know. But in general, I'd say as long as we don't lose the high volume node from yesterday's consolidation, that's probably kind of like a good area to look for a scalp trade on low time frame. Other than that, I would say, you know, going to our 1 hour time frame, if we're losing the golden pocket 618, there's a really good chance that we're going to come lower. And if we do come lower, this happens so dang quick here, happened in a few hours, it just makes the most sense. We retest that $2 area. Now, either way, whether we get a pullback or not, the next target is going to be $3, right? $3 is going to be the next target. Faux show, faux show, faux show. All right, we got our Bitcoin trades hanging on. Let's see. Shout out to everybody in chat right here. The news, Bitcoin will dump hard. My boy building a head and shoulders. Talking about XRP. I mean, I think Bitcoin's building a head and shoulders. I think Bitcoin is building a head and shoulders right here. If we go to the 4 hour. I mean, I drew it over here. I think this is a real possibility right now for Bitcoin. I think this is a real possibility for Bitcoin. All right. But look, here's the thing. Just full transparency on my personal view of the markets. I've taken 2 shorts on Bitcoin right now. All right. I am easing into short positions on Bitcoin right now. It's funny how some traders refuse to talk about it and all they want to do is talk about it. I refuse to talk about it and I still hate it, Market M. But I'm talking about it for the sake of the viewers, all right? And at least now there's something to talk about. All right, at least now there's something to talk about. Before there was literally nothing to talk about for years. All right, now there's something to talk about. So I don't have any XRP. I don't plan to have any XRP. I don't give a crap about XRP at all. But I'm just analyzing the chart, all right? My view on the markets is we could see some significant pullbacks in December. I'm not 100%. I'm not bearish. I'm not bullish. I'm very neutral on the markets right now. I'm easing myself to short positions. I'm still holding long positions from lower. I'm waiting to see what the market wants to do right now. In my opinion, we will know by the end of this week, because we will have much more confirmation. But there are some signs right now that we are brewing a Bitcoin head and shoulders, and we've just formed the top of the right shoulder, and we could get a move down to at least 84 would be the target of the head and shoulders. This is basically the target of the head and shoulders. Now again, I'm not trying to spread FUD. I'm a very neutral bias right now. I'm very neutral bias. We have some bearish signs on the chart, undeniably, but we're in a very powerful uptrend. So I'm just here to give us the levels and tell you what I'm personally looking for if the price comes to a certain place, right? I always say, like, people always ask me, like, you know, Jason, can't you tell us, like, what's your prediction? Is the price going to go up or is the price going to go down? My answer is always the same. It depends. We can't know what the price is going to do, but what we can do is we can make a plan and then execute if our plan comes to fruition. For example, we were looking for the long trade from down here, right? Around 91K. We're looking for the long trade. We want to see the following confirmations. We gave the level, said we'll only look for long if we see this. We see that, I take the long, right? Take the long. Because I made a plan, the plan happened, I took the trade, right? Same deal with the short trade, right? I told everyone this morning why I was looking to take a short trade from here. Short trade I'm in right now, still holding it. Told everyone why. I had a plan to short it. I had a reason to short it. I saw we were getting a rejection from a certain level. I took the trade, right? We can't know what the price is going to do. As a trader, not talking about as an investor who's a long-term hodler, as a day trader or even a swing trader, our job is to analyze a chart. We're not here to predict anything. We're here to analyze a chart and say, where is the next best high probability trade setup, either long or short? Because we're here to make money over time, all right? I don't care as a trader what the price does. As a hodler, I do care, all right? As a trader, I do not care, as long as it's doing something, all right? Let's check out now Solana. Sol, good old Sol. By the way, guys, I'm going to be doing a free trading course in January on this channel. It will be videos I will post in January going over everything on basically how to trade from start to finish for free, all right? For free. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to check that out in January. All right, so Sol, we also do have a bit of a head and shoulder pattern printing here on the chart, right? We got ourselves the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, and the target of this will technically be, if we get the breakdown, let's pull our trend line here, let's get our target. It's going to be right down, coming down to retest. Basically, guys, this is very similar to Bitcoin. Well, not very similar to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not going to retest that macro range, but the March 2024 range on Sol is the target of this head and shoulder. Now, again, I'm not saying this is going to happen because I'm not here to make predictions. I'm just here to wear my adult diapers. In fact, I have a pack right here, and the reason why I keep a pack of adult diapers on my desk at all times is because when you're a trader like me, price will do nothing for years, and as soon as you get up to P, you miss the move. And so to avoid that problem, I get the adult diapers, okay? Now, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but what I am saying is this, all right? If we do come back down to retest this zone here, around 200-ish, what an amazing opportunity. What an amazing opportunity to long a breakout and a retest. I mean, this is just the kind of stuff that us traders love. I mean, that would just be almost like too good to be true, honestly. So here's what happened with Sol, right? We had the previous all-time high, and we got a swing failure pattern of the all-time high, a chickens drinking water pattern, right? Chickens drinking water, that's what a swing failure pattern is called out in the country. Chickens drinking water pattern. Let's see, we had our wick right up here. We grabbed that liquidity, and we did so with none other than, if we take a look here at our 4-hour time frame, we indeed did have some bear div on market Cipher B, right? We got the momentum waves coming down. We got the money flow coming down as we took that high, giving us the dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boom pattern, where Sam Bankman-Fried's boobs are getting lower as the price is getting higher. And now we're forming what appears to be a head and shoulders pattern, with our target being the back test of this support resistance flip. Now, something else we got to keep in mind here is the fact that right now we have taken liquidity. Like, what's interesting here and a little bit bearish is the fact that we had liquidity here and the support resistance flip. We came down to get a bounce. We took the liquidity, we got a bounce, but then we made a lower high. All right, now we've taken liquidity again and we're struggling here. All right, we're struggling here. If we're going to break down from here, that opens up the door to take this liquidity. What do I mean by liquidity? I mean, ever since Trump won the election, people have been FOMOing long on these assets. Probably a lot of people who don't even really know how to trade. And so far, they haven't been punished. They've probably been able to do it on leverage, because if you leverage long 50x here, you're not liquidated, not liquidated, not liquidated, you know, not liquidated. Even people who are leveraged long here, 100x maybe, not even liquidated, right? Still in the trade. So these are just stop hunts and liquidation levels waiting to be hunted by the market maker before we get the reversal. So this right here is like a perfect opportunity, in my opinion. It's a beautiful high probability swing trade setup for SOL. Again, there's a billion opportunities to trade if you're a scalper or a day trader or whatever. But we're here looking at these higher term time frames, the daily and the 4 hour, asking ourselves the one question: where is the juiciest setup where if I see that opportunity, I would really like to take it? And for me, it's this. This is the opportunity I would really like to take. Now we're going to go into the 1 hour time frame. And to be totally honest with you guys, I don't really see anything that I like here for a long trade besides taking out all this liquidity. And again, the reason is because we took this liquidity, and we're not seeing much of a reaction here. The only thing that would really change my mind is if we went to a very low time frame, like the 24 minute, and we see something like this. All right, and we see that we make a higher high, and then we come down into the local Fibonacci golden pocket 786 zone, and if we see that we're bouncing from there, that could then give us a really low risk trade setup here, right? Low risk. All right. All right, let's check out Litecoin. Litecoin, honestly, we were looking at it the other day a little bit, and LTC, Litecoin. Wow, we're pumping, baby. Litecoin's pumping like crazy. We were looking at this the other day, saying this is pretty bullish looking. This is really bullish looking. And we're also looking at this. You know, the past 3 market cycles, Litecoin's been consolidating in a triangle, which means if we do break out of this, guys, we could see like a, I mean, you know, I'll just, you know, let's just take a look here. All right, let's just see something here. Could see a $3,000 Litecoin. Is that possible? It is possible. We could see some significant follow through here. All right. Let's pull it off log. You know, the triangle doesn't work well in log. This is a log scale idea here. But, you know, think about it. Just the fact that we've been consolidating for 3 years, Litecoin does have strong fundamentals, guys. It really does. I mean, Litecoin's a really good, has a really good use case, honestly. I'm just saying, it's just an idea that I'm throwing out there, right? This is not, I'm not telling anybody to long or buy Litecoin. I'm just saying, like, you know, this looks pretty nice here. Just in general, just based on the last 3 years of price action. All right, so Litecoin right now, I have to say this. You know, we're pumping like crazy. We haven't had a chance to get a pullback, but right now, if we get a pullback for Litecoin, this is the area we want to be aware of. All right, the support resistance flip. You know, we come back for a back test here, then we would look for something like this. This would be the next opportunity I would see for Litecoin. You know, something like this, coming back down to retest around $110, give or take. And then I would say, like, if this does happen to be like the cycle we break out, I mean, I don't see why we couldn't see it at like $1,000, to be honest with you. I don't see why we couldn't see something like that happen. Just throwing it out there. All right. But you can see right here, this is just our support resistance flip. This is the midline. This was support all the way back in 2018, resistance in 2019, support in 2021, resistance all through the bear market in last year. Now we're breaking out. So we obviously wait for the back test and then the pump. We zoom in locally here on Litecoin. What do we got going on? Well, we do have ourselves a local range. Let's go to a 30-minute time frame. All right, I'm just gonna pull like a if I was looking to day trade or scalp this. All right, if I was looking to day trade or scalp this right now, I would want to come down to the high volume node of the range, confluence with the 786 to give us this nice rounded bottom. That's going to be around $120. If I was looking for a day trade on Litecoin right now, $120 would be my area to look, and then I would look for, you know, more upside, which potentially, if we go back to a higher term time frame, like the 12-hour, where would we look? Let's go to the weekly again. Where would our next target on Litecoin be? Yeah, I mean, I could see us easily getting up to the trend line here, guys. So, this is not financial advice. Definitely for like a day trade entry. Just continuing with the trend here. It's hard to really get a target, but if we do get a move down to like 122 to 120, that's a really nice area of confluence after forming this bull flag here. This bull flag, we got to think of it as basically a bull flag where we're not going to break out yet. We're going to come back into it yet and then break out, right? And we're going to continue to form it like this. And that area we're looking to come down to is going to be our 70, right around that high volume node. It's right around 120. That's what I'd be looking at with LTC. All right, we'll take a look at some other stuff here, guys. Bitcoin reaches a new high, says WEEX exchange. All right, well, let's see what happens. Guys, I've got to actually take a pee, so give me 1 second here. We'll get fake Jason on here. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. We're back. We're back in action. All right. We are back in action, baby. Shout out to Lemon Yemen, who says, yo, can we check out Baby Doge? Yeah, let's check out Baby Doge. All right, Baby Doge. Check it out. We'll go to the weekly. And let's see what we got going on Baby Doge. Baby Doge in a range. In a range, in a range. So, let's go ahead and pull a fib. Load high. Okay, so I see a really nice opportunity here, which would basically be just come down a little bit lower, take this liquidity from the golden pocket, and then look for a breakout. That's a good opportunity. You might even say, you know what, I'm so bullish on Baby Doge, I'm not telling you what to do, by no means am I. But honestly, this right here, let's just say we're coming up to the top of the range here. We'll turn it off log. That's money flow thickening on the weekly. It actually looks like bullish, like it wants to break out of here right now. It looks bullish, like it wants to break out of here right now. Yeah, fake Jason don't talk much. Yeah, fake Jason doesn't talk much. Can we do the giveaway now? I don't think we can do it now, but we do have to check Cardano. We do have to check Cardano. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at this. Pumping like a wild lady. So Cardano right now is coming up to this area. Oh my goodness, Cardano. Jeez. I should have sold my Cardano. I was waiting for higher, honestly. Last cycle to sell some Cardano. I should have sold more up here, but I hodled it, man. I'm hodling lots of Cardano. Look at this. This is nuts. Okay, so, you know, what can we do in a time like this? Again, I have to say, like, if you're not in Cardano, I don't know what to say. I mean, if you didn't believe in it back in the bear market, what do they say? You don't deserve it in the bull market, something like that. If you don't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. But yeah, 81 cent major support. Major support. Let's zoom into a lower time frame here to see what is the deal. Man. Well, I don't really see a trade setup here that I would be interested in. I hate to say, but let me go ahead and take a look at this here. I mean, we've already come back for a major retest of this point of control. We've even come back to backtest our range high. So if you're really bullish on Cardano, I'm not saying to do this, but if you're really bullish on it, the last swing low is right here. Then who knows, maybe we just keep pumping. But for me right now, let's see. Let's pull a more local fib. I would at least want to wait until we come back down to around $1.10. You know, just maintaining this kind of like this broadening wedge. $1.07, $1.10. If I was gonna be looking for a long on it, but in general, I'd say the real move to be had was earlier this morning at 5 a.m. when we came back to backtest the high volume node of the range, and now we've made another higher high. I do think though we're gonna see Cardano at $5. That was my that's where I thought we were gonna go last market cycle. I was holding out until $5 to sell Cardano last time. This time I'm sure I'll get it. But right now, this is just liquidity city right here. Like, we could pump very, very fast. That's the key though. We could pump very, very fast. Because we have, like, obviously these highs are just gonna be targeted right now. Then this is gonna be targeted. Then we're gonna go for the all-time high. It could happen. It could happen quick. It could happen real quick. You know, another 150% easy. But yeah, Cardano looks real nice. Looks real nice. Bitcoin's at 96,100. Let's check it out. Yeah, Bitcoin's at 96,07. Let's see here. Yeah, we're knocking on the door. Monthly open's going to be an important level today. Monthly open is going to be an important level. So my plan right now is I'm holding my short, the one I took this morning for the Casper Crew New York Open live stream. I'm still in the long from last week that I took in the Casper Crew. And this short trade right now, I've locked in. Oh wow, look at this. My $40,000 trade. We just hit a new daily open on BLOFIN is no longer here. It only shows the last 7 days. So, I've already locked in $1,500 on the short trade. If it gets stopped out, I'm going to lose about 500 bucks. So I'm guaranteed to make $1,000 on the trade. If it gets stopped out, I am going to, honestly, I'm going to add to the long from this area so I can have a heftier position and then see if we can ride it up, baby. You know, that's my overall plan right now. I have nothing to lose, honestly, if by adding to that long. Nothing to lose by adding to the long, baby. All right, let's check out Chainlink, which is pumping hard right now. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely insane. Can you believe this Chainlink pump? This is crazy, man. Okay, so let's take a look. This is nuts. All right, let's just appreciate the juicy price action. I do hold quite a bit of Chainlink, actually, on spot. I do hold quite a bit of Chainlink on spot. So let's just appreciate what has happened here. We got ourselves a range and a big break, and then a retest of the 786 to the dollar. High or low, support resistance flip. I mean, this is the most... Chainlink literally has the most beautiful price action in the world. You couldn't ask for something better than this. We formed a range for the entire bear market. We broke out to the dollar. We wicked down to this support resistance flip that we've been respecting since April 2022. And then boom, off to the races. And honestly, guys, this is, in my opinion, going to easily get taken. It's going to easily get taken. Let's see where our next resistance is. It's going to be right around here. $27 can be our next resistance. Let's go ahead and pull some fibs, high to low. Let's go ahead and put on our fib golden pocket. Yeah, so I'd say, like, honestly, the next target for Link is going to be around 35 bucks. Right around 35 bucks from where we're at right now. That's another 50%. Let's say I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least another 50% on Chainlink. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. 50% move to the upside on Chainlink. We got our high volume node and then we got our golden pocket. But the truth is, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit that 786 at $42. That would be my real target for right now, 42 bucks. Just because we have all this liquidity here, we could easily squeeze up to that $42 area. So $27 is going to be really key, y'all. Because it's the high volume node of this upper range, that means if we get a move up above here, if we get a little bit of a back test, then we could look for something like this, right? Because I hate long at the top like that. I need some kind of a pullback. So if we have a resistance that we can flip into support, then we can look for that big breakout. And honestly, wouldn't be surprised to see Chainlink at 100 bucks or more. You know, especially since, you know, the World Economic Forum loves Chainlink. You know, something like this would be nice. Man, pumping like crazy. I have a whole account of altcoins that I haven't logged into in a long time, and I was telling my wife today we should log in there. Yeah, I'm gonna log in actually after this stream, just to see what everything's worth. I'll never forget when we actually built that portfolio, me and my wife. It was in November 2022. We bought a whole bunch of stuff, just all altcoins, and shoved it in an account that I'm gonna go check on actually after the stream because I'm curious about it now to see all the gains. You know, it was a couple 100,000 when we were back in November 2022. So I wonder what it's gonna be now. Could be $1 million or more, honestly. Excited to see. Oh, we got a mic issue. Hang on. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. How's the mic? Yo, check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, one. Shout out to Crypto Coons. Yeah, this is, we already just looked at Cardano Fahad. Alright, shout out to our super chats. Shout out to Facade, who says, I'm long for Brett from November 6th. Leave it alone. Let's check out Brett right now. Let's check out Brett right now. Well, we're coming to a major support resistance flip on Brett. And if you're long from November 6th, let's go to the 2-day video. Yeah, I mean, here's what I would do. If I was in your position, I'll tell you what I would do. I would take out some profit and then leave it alone. I would take out some profit and then shoot for 35 cents. This is a major support resistance flip. We're back testing this level. So honestly, there is a potential that we actually do bounce from here and see higher. So let's go down to our lower time frames on Brett. Oh man, this looks really nice actually. I would say, honestly, not financial advice, this looks really good for Brett right now. I'll tell you why. We got bullish divergences on the 12-minute market Cipher B. Money flow momentum coming up here. Our 24-minute bullish divergences here as we're coming into key support. 6-minute. Let's check it out. It looks gorgeous. Like, it looks beautiful. You know, I might even buy some Brett on spot right here. You know, I might even buy some spot Brett. Some spot Brett. You know, I'm gonna do it, guys. Can I do it? Is Brett available on MEXC? Yeah. Oh, it's only futures. Dang, I can't buy it on spot. No, I can't buy it on spot. It's only perpetuals. Well, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Can I buy it on ByBit? Can I buy it on BLOFIN? Yeah. Let's get some Brett, baby. I gotta put some money into my spot account. I'll do it after the stream. It looks pretty good, honestly. It looks pretty good, Brett. I like the way it looks, honestly. You know, I like the way Brett looks, I'll be honest. Bull divs as support. Looks kind of nice. CDW bull divs. Looks kind of nice. Not financial advice, but it looks kind of nice. Alright, shout out to Juan. He says, can you check altcoin season index? Sure. Yeah, let's check it out. Ah, man, you know, looks like we missed the boat, really. You know, now is not the time to be buying altcoins according to the altcoin season index. You know, we're in altcoin season already, so you want to be getting your alts when we're below the Bitcoin season line, and you want to be selling your alts when we're above. Obviously, we still have a lot more room to the upside, but we're in an altcoin season right now according to the index. So if you've got your altcoins, expect those pumps, man, and they're happening already. They're happening already. They're happening already. All right, shout out to Pedro. He says, do you think Gala is going to hit an all-time high? So I really like the Gala chart. I really, really like the Gala chart. I really like the Gala chart. I think, you know, overall, this is my plan for Gala. All right. Now here's the thing. Divine Hood says Gala can't pump because they keep creating more supply, right? So I'm not a galologist here. All right, I've never even had a girlfriend, so I don't know anything about gals or Gala, except that I like Gala apples. One of my favorite apples. But if it's true that it can't reach this, then, you know, that's sad. But personally, I do hold a lot of Gala, and I'm looking for an all-time high, and I think this chart looks extremely bullish. The 2-day, the weekly, I just love the way the chart looks. We're breaking out, higher low. Nothing could look nicer than this, in my opinion. You know, shout out to Aaron Turner, long position on AVAX, question mark. I mean, honestly, like I said yesterday, I was waiting for a bit of a pullback here. It looks very, very bullish on the weekly, like extremely bullish. Looks like we're going to hit our target at 105. The daily looks very bullish. The 4-hour looks like she wants to settle down a little bit. So here's the deal. Would I enter a long right now on this thing? The answer for me is no. The answer for me is no. I really would want to wait for a back test of at least 37. Are we going to get it? Maybe not. Like, this is one of those kind of rising wedges that a lot of times we see in these crazy pumps go to the upside, right? So if you want to take a long right now, the plan would have to be this. You'd have to put the stop below one of these lows and shoot for our next area, which is going to be around that that high, right? This right here, it's a 2.68 to 1 risk reward. This is the only long opportunity I see right now. Is you got to put your stop loss down below these lows and hit your target at 65.50. But for me personally, I would rather wait for a pullback or sit out. That's just me. Because I recognize this could pump, but I just don't like buying like after a big pump. But I recognize the fact that these patterns do break out. So if you're buying in this pattern and you're shooting for the 65.5, as long as you're using good risk management, there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. Okay, shout out to Juan again. He says, can you check Peanut? Yeah, we can check out Peanut. Check out Peanut. All right, so honestly, Peanut here looks actually like bullish. Like this is something I would kind of be interested in, just because the 4-hour looks really bullish. Money flow crossing to the upside after a bullish divergence, momentum and money flow. Let's check out the 1-hour. Looks really good, like a really nice bottom here. Looks like this is just consolidation, and she wants to break out. All right. Let's go to the daily. You know, if I would say this, okay? In this instance right here, we have a really nice looking bottom, which means we know where our idea becomes wrong, which is if we make a lower low. So we know where the stop loss should go. And as for take profit, I would shoot for a new high. So we have a really good low risk, high reward setup, right? We're risking 1 to make 6 here. The reasoning for this is as we make the low, we formed a double bottom on the 4-hour. Then we have double drivable div on the 4-hour and money flow getting higher on the 4-hour. All right. Now money flow is crossing into the blue on the 4-hour. And so, yeah, I like this. I like the way this looks. I'd say this looks bullish. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we come back up here, honestly. A good old Peanut the Squirrel. Peanut the Squirrel. Shout out to Seek Parabolic. Can we check the 4-hour on Degen? Yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out, the 4-hour on Degen. What were we looking at here before? Bitcoin's at 98K? No, it's not. It's at 96, bro. All right, 4-hour Degen. I like it kind of, but I'll tell you, I don't like the money flow. I don't like the money flow. I would want to wait. We're forming this bullish falling wedge here. I would want to wait until we start to see the money flow and the momentum on the 4-hour. Then I'd say that's really nice. We've taken this liquidity and we haven't. Let's see here. Let's pull another fib. Honestly, man, I have to say, I don't know if we're gonna get this, but how cool would this be, right? Let's just say, like, for example, we get a fake out of this wedge pattern to the downside right here. We come back to test the support resistance flip, which is also like our 786. How awesome would that be? Around 12,210, right? We gotta move down, fake out, boom, and then that would be really cool with bullish divs on the 4-hour. I would at least want to wait until the 4 hours giving us the money flow and the momentum divs. All right, major shout to our super chats in the house. G Money, hey boss, can you check out Jasmy? Absolutely, Jasmy. Hang on. There we go. All right, so Jasmy, we never got that pullback. You know, I do hold a lot of Jasmy that I bought in December. Let's check it out here. So, I think we're gonna have to do some low time frame analysis. Obviously, the high time frame analysis, we're still looking at 12,144. Shout out to Lemon Yemen for Fetch AI. Yeah, this would be the best, right? Basically, take out all the liquidity into the green box. That's like the awesome. That would be the awesome setup right there. That's what I would really love for a high time frame setup. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's take a look at our range, our local range here. Yeah, we got our local range right here. Let's go ahead and pull some fibs. Yeah, so right now on Jasmy, if we get to move down to the middle of our range, that would be the next place I would be interested, because we have a nice low here. We have a change of structure. And so now we're looking for that higher low to kind of follow this curve here. And that's going to be coming in between the golden pocket and the 786, so right around 2868, 020868 dollar satoshis, whatever that is, microcents. All right, microcents. All right. Luna Classic. Oh man. I made some money trading this back in the day. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing pumps either, this nonsense, but let's see. I mean, it looks bullish in the sense that we got a bullish div. We got a bullish div here on the weekly. It looks really nice, actually. And then we've changed market structure from that bullish div. So, I mean, I would love a pullback to the golden pocket locally here for a move. Let's go to the 1 hour. We just had a big pump in the 1 hour. I mean, yeah, if we could just get a little bit moved down to like around like 10,000 zone, that would be really nice for a bounce. Let's go down to our 24-minute here. The 24-minute looks really nice for upside. We've got that bullish divergence looking really nice right here with money flow momentum on the 24-minute. The 1 hour is giving us some bear div on the 1 hour. You know, like I say, I'm not the kind of guy that longs to break out of a range. I would really love to see a bit of a pullback here, coming back down to this area. But, you know, you do what you want to do. I have to say we have mixed signals right now. The 4 hour looks like either it's going to give us a bear div or it's going to pump us. It's a very mixed signal. The low time frames have bull div. So the only opportunity I would see in this moment would have to be like stop under the low, target this green line, which is a 1.5 to 1. It's not the best, not at all. It's not worth it to me to take that trade. I would rather wait for like a little bit of a move down. You know, what the heck? Yeah, that wouldn't really be worth it to me unless you assume a breakout, in which case totally worth it. If you think we're going to break out because it's altcoin season, in that case, then it's totally worth it because it's you're risking 1 to make 23. So if you're going to long now with your stop loss below that local low, basically you're assuming the breakout's going to happen and we're going to hit the all-time high. You know, not financial advice in any way, shape, or form, please. Please, please, please. All right, shout out to Lemon Yemen, Fetch AI. Yo, check it out. I mean, this is the long setup that we were looking at. And it looks like we came down to hit it to the dang dollar, huh? So we had ourselves the introverted head and shoulder pattern here as well. I have to say, for Fetch AI, I'm bullish and I still hold to my bias. And we would expect a higher high to come in here. It looks really nice. It looks really nice and really bullish. I would expect the higher high to come in on Fetch AI. I really would. I really would. All right, let's see if we can do a giveaway. Should we do a giveaway? We're going to do a giveaway. We're going to do a $250 giveaway today, guys. We got 1,000 likes in the time limit, $250 giveaway. All right, here's how we're going to do it. What I need you guys to do is go into the YouTube chat and spam the chat. All right? Spam the chat. Phantom is pumping, someone says. Let's check out Phantom real quick. I'm a big fan of Phantom. Yeah, what we're gonna do is go into the YouTube chat, guys, and you're gonna spam the chat with your Tether address. All right, it has to be with your Tether address, your USDT address. All right, put your USDT address in there. USDT address. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna count down from 10. We're gonna take a screenshot. Whoever is selected, all right, wins $250. So I need you guys to spam the chat with your USDT address. All right, spam the chat with your USDT, baby. All right, we're gonna count down from 10. All right, let me refresh this to make sure all is good here. Looks like most of you guys think it's gonna be a bullish December. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and the winner is X20 Futures. X20 Futures, congratulations, X20 Futures. You are the winner. X20 Futures, congratulations. Right here. X20 Futures. Congratulations. I'm going to go ahead and send you $250 right now. Shout out to X20 Futures. Sending that over right now. FTM just rose by 10%. Alright, shout out to X20 Futures. Just send you over your $250,000 prize. Congratulations. Alright, let's check out Phantom right now. Let's check out FTM right now. Oh, man. Alright, so the last time we took a look at Phantom, guys, this is the long we were looking at right here. And we basically said we want to take the liquidity and see if we can pump. That's pretty much what's happened here. We took that liquidity that happened on Thursday, and now we're pumping like crazy. And we do have some. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. We have a... Did we take that liquidity? Hang on. Or did we just make it an exact double? No, we took the liquidity, yeah. It's snowing out? Oh my goodness. I hate the snow, guys. We do have a bullish div here. So our next target is $1.22.61 for Phantom. That's our next big target. Our next big target is going to be those new highs, and then $1.44, and then eventually we're shooting for $2.25. $2.25. It's going to be pretty juicy. It's going to be pretty juicy. FTM looking amazing, looking bullish. Looking super bullish in my opinion. Not financial advice, of course. Alright. Bitcoin's doing nothing. Obviously, it's altcoin season. Looks like altcoin season. Alright, shout out to everybody in the chat. God bless you all. God bless you all. This is crazy. Don't hate the snow, just love it slightly less. Look, I'm Cuban, guys. I hate Cuban. I hate Cuban. I hate snow. I'm Cuban. I need the Caribbean climate, honestly. That's what I really need. I need that Caribbean climate. Gala totally overextended on big time frames. I think Gala looks beautiful. H-bar? Yeah, let's check out H-bar. I can't believe it's snowing. I'm gonna have to go to Florida, man. I'm gonna have to go to Florida. And we'll take a look at big time. Shout out to TM with the super chat. Alright, so H-bar, we wanted to pull back. We never got it. But we're pumping up to... We pumped right past 1.618. It's crazy. This is a crazy pump, man. It's a crazy pump, you know? I mean, here's the deal with these things. Like, when these coins are pumping like crazy, you got to either long the top and gamble it, or wait for a pullback. And right now, we don't even know where the top's going to be in. We're just pumping like crazy. If we start to see a pullback, then what do we want to do? We just want to look for areas where price historically has found a sticking point. So, what does that mean? Well, we pull a fib. Let's say we do top out here. We go right for this area where these previous highs were, right? We got resistance literally coming in once, twice, 3 times. And so this then, what used to be resistance, would be the support, right? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And you're not always going to get that either, right? So you gotta, it depends on your trading style and all that. But for me, honestly, like, these are tough ones to get into. If you're not already in, it's tough to get in. You either got to take a gamble on a low time frame, like if you were really looking for an entry on something, you go down to the 1 minute, you find the local range like this, you pull the volume in that local range, you pull the fib in that local range, and then you mark out the key zone right here, golden pocket, high volume node, and this is your local entry. You wait for this, right? You wait for this, and you wait for bullish divs on the 1 minute time frame. That's what you got to do. I mean, that's how I got into Shiba Inu last altcoin season, last cycle. I just got a low time frame golden pocket, but you want to wait for that 1 minute to be giving you the bullish divergences here. And, you know, something like this. Local time frame on H-bar. Shout out to Alejandro Manriquez. Can you check Cardano? Yeah, we already did check Cardano, but we'll take a quick look at it again. Thank you so much for the super chat. What chart did we look at Cardano on? Here we go. So we're really just pumping like crazy right now. It's insane. I mean, our next target for Cardano is gonna be the golden pocket at $2. This will be our next target for Cardano. And as I said before, like, honestly, guys, like, you know, no offense, but if you're not in Cardano already, I don't know what to tell you. You know, wait for the next bear market, honestly. But if we get some pullbacks here, 81 cents is very, very key. Very, very key. Let's go to a lower time frame. Locally, like, let's say we get a little bit of a pullback here. If we get a little bit of a pullback, then what we're going to do is look at our local range. And I would say looking right around this area, value area low, golden pocket, 786, 94 cents to $1. That's going to be local support in keeping with the local uptrend. All right. We've got our low, our high, our higher low, and then we are looking for a higher high to come in. You know, that is where I would be interested. But really, I'd say this right here was a good opportunity that has already been missed, bouncing from the high volume node to the range. But yeah, I'm super bullish right now on Cardano because all things look bullish on the high time frames. So it's really all about finding an entry on low time frames. All right, shout out to our super chat right here, Laurent. MAGA, please, my friend. All right, let's take a look at MAGA. Aren't there a few MAGAs? There's a few MAGAs, right? Is this the right one? I don't know which one is right. Is this the right MAGA? This one looks really low liquidity. What do I do if I had a bag of MAGA? Lawrence, you know, if this is the coin you're talking about, I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, it'll probably pump. It's called MAGA. Trump won the election. Could see it pumping, but I would hold it. If I had a bag of this right now, I would just hold it and see what happens. I mean, if we come back to the highs, that's, you know, 800%. And if we break out of this, we're talking thousands of percent. So I would just hold it, you know? I would just hold it. CLV. Yeah, we could check out CLV. All right, so we got a nice bullish pump on this thing to the top of the range. Literally to the top of the range. After taking the liquidity at the bottom of the range. So I'd say for this, I would be interested in the Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786, which we're currently at. This is our zone of interest right here. Let's pull the volume. See if we have any kind of confluences here. Looks like garbage, doesn't it? Volume looks like garbage. Looks like garbaggio. Let's check out these low time frames, see if we have any divs here. Money flow looks like garbage too. I would wait until we see like some kind of bullish divergence in the green box, and if we don't, I would wait for lower, to be honest. Shout out to Martin Mayer. What do I think about ETH? Super bullish. I think ETH, once we break out, I think once we break out of this upper trend line, it's going to go crazy. But what I would like to see for ETH, guys, is a back test of 3,500. Back test of 3,500 for basically a long opportunity. That's what I would like to see. I'd like to see us come down here and back test this, and then look for the break. That's what I would love to see. Of course, if we don't get that, then I would wait for coming down to, hang on, let's adjust this fib here. Okay, so if we don't get the back test of the 3,500, then I would want to see us come down to around the 3,000 to 2,950 area for a long. So the two major opportunities I see for ETH right now would be backtest of the POC of the range at 3,500 or backtest of the value area low of the range at around 3,000. These are the two places I'm interested in getting in on Ethereum. Thoughts on Ando? Shout out to Jeremy for the super chat. Let's check out Ando. Wow, we haven't looked at this in quite some time. Well, this idea that I had here played out, but unfortunately I would have missed both of my opportunities because I was looking for higher for the short. I'm sorry, I was looking for lower for the long and higher for the short. So we just came down not as low as I wanted, came up not as high as we wanted. But we did reach my target, which was coming back down to the bottom of the range. And now we have consolidated, we've changed market structure, and we've gotten a pretty big pump. So we'll do some high time frame stuff right now. So like the high time frame support is obviously going to be right here. That's going to be really nice. If we get a pullback to that level, that will be really nice. Low time frame Ando. Ando, Mondo, Kajando, Fondo. Blondo. It's hard to say. I mean, we've got this parallel channel here. I would say we could look for trades within this channel right now in Ando until we get a bigger pullback. So let's go ahead and pull this channel. Pull it from here to here. Yeah, I mean, I'd say we could trade this channel until we lose the channel, in which case I would look down to the Fibonacci Golden Pocket retest. Shout out to Giovanni for the super chat. Can we take a look at YFI? Yeah, we can take a look at YFI. Okay, so I like this low right here. It actually looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice, actually. We didn't quite get as much of a pullback as I would have wanted. Did we hit that golden pocket? We front ran the golden pocket. Would you look at that? The money flow across on the weekly makes me think this is like a nice spot buy right now, because that money flow looks like it's about to cross on the weekly. It looks really good on the 5-day. We've got these bullish divergences on the 5-day here. Looks really, really good on the 2-day. The daily looks good. I mean, we've got the money flow cross already on the 2-day. I'd say this is a nice spot buy. It looks like we want to break out of the range, and I wouldn't be surprised if we come up to 18,000 support resistance flip right now. And then eventually do something like that, or even do something like this. It looks really nice. I really like this whole thing right here. It looks nice. Can you check near protocol? Yeah. This is not financial advice, by the way. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm mostly a day trader. All right, so near. I don't know when we were looking at this. We were looking at this on back here on November 18th. So we never quite did get a pullback into our box where we were looking, unfortunately. But I'd say this is still a valid idea for near. This is a really, really nice bottom for near. This right here looks super bullish. So we had bullish divergences down here. We came up, we changed market structure after breaking out of this trend line. Right, we had the trend line, we broke out, we made a higher high, we came back into the Fibonacci golden pocket 786 zone, formed a nice rounded bottom with more bullish divergences. Now we're changing market structure again locally. This looks really good for me. Near protocol looks bullish. I'd say this general idea right now is still valid and in play for a move up to a new high around 20 bucks and potentially higher. You know, that's my view on near. That's my view on near. All right, shout out to Anita. Says, oof, look at the Ethereum gas fees. V-Chain is pumping, baby. T is pumping. KDA is pumping. Solana head and shoulder. Gonna dump. Rapid Bro freestyle. Should I do a freestyle, Bradley? I need a good beat to freestyle over. What's a good beat to freestyle over? Shout out to Jeremy. Shout out to Matt Euse. Shout out to Follow Baba. What's going on, Follow Baba? Why is ETH suck? ETH doesn't suck. Just give it some time, Jordan. Shirt off. Give it some time, Jordan. Shirt off. Give it some time, my man. Give it some time. Am I giving back shots while trading? What's a back shot? Dump incoming? You think so? You think so? Let's check out our Bitcoin trades right now. Let's check out the order flow. So this short trade from this morning in the Casper crew, still open, still holding it, still open. Long trade from the Casper crew, still open, still holding it. Got the 2 trades going. Obviously, I've got a few longs open. On Bitcoin, we'll have to see what happens here. Let's check out the order flow on Bitcoin. What's been happening today? All right, wow. Wow, we had a whole bunch of shorts open down here and actually get trapped. Let's see, did they all close? No, they didn't even all close. I mean, some of them did. Actually, most of them did. Most of those shorts closed. That's so funny. People shorted the bottom and then they got wrecked. That's unfortunate. All right, that's unfortunate. That's a bit unfortunate. V-Chain broke out today. Major shout out to Dread Mining. What's going on, Dread Mining? Yesterday's freestyle was legendary. I was feeling pretty good yesterday. I was feeling pretty good in the zone, you know? Filecoin, look, I think Filecoin's bullish, Ken and Gad. I think it's super bullish. Shout out to FitGenius618. Do we have a date for the YouTube course next month? Nope, there's no dates. There's no dates, but it is going to be popping out. The videos are going to be popping out for sure, so stick around for the pop-outs. All right, you'll see them. I'll put them in a playlist. They're not going to be live streams. They're going to be videos. I'm going to be going through from beginning to end, all right? So Stick around, make sure to subscribe, click the bell, like the channel, subscribe to the stream. All that good stuff. Like the channel, subscribe to the stream. Do it real big if you know what I mean. Like the channel, subscribe to the stream. Yeah, Filecoin has massive upside. I'm pretty loaded up on Filecoin. Shout out to freestyling on a Sunday, the blasphemy. Why is it blasphemy? I don't understand. What program did I just look at? This is ExoCharts. All right, this is ExoCharts. Let's see what Bitcoin's gonna do. Is she gonna pump or is she gonna dump, guys? Is she gonna pump or is she gonna dump, guys? What do you think? Let me know in the chat. She's gonna pump or is she gonna dump? Yeah, the vids will be up forever, SY, for sure. Yeah, they'll be up forever. Duke resubscribes every day. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's the move that will send shockwaves? The next move will send shockwaves. I mean, look at all these altcoins literally sending shockwaves. XRP, Solana hitting a new all-time high. Bitcoin pumping like crazy. Cardano pumping like crazy. Phantom pumping like crazy. Yeah, I'm using XOWeb. I'm using XOWeb. I'm not using the... It's interesting. It's about 50-50 whether we pump or dump in the chat. It's about 50-50 right now. About 50-50. It's about 50-50. Shout out to I Show You. Only 862 subs till we hit that 1 million. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever hit 1 million subs, to be honest with you guys. I don't think I'll ever hit a million subs. The reason is because I just don't have it in me, guys. I just don't have it in me. You know, I'm not that kind of person. You know who is that kind of person? Sam Price, Crypto Lifer. He's gonna hit 1 million subs. But I don't have it in me. That's not who I am. That's not who I am. Shout out to Fakeade Senbetta. He says, "Rejoice always." I liked it. I like it. I like it. You can do anything you want. Yeah, I don't want it. That's the thing. I really just don't. I don't want it that bad. I don't want that trade-off. The amount of work and life that you have to put into a channel if you want 1 million subscribers is just not what I want in my life. I don't think it's a bad thing to want. Just for me personally, I don't want that. I just want to live a quiet, peaceful life, a chill life. You know, I've aged myself in the last 3 years, probably about 10 years, by going crazy on YouTube, going crazy on the homestead, you know, making those kid gains, making babies, gardens, animals, trading, YouTube, trying to take life a little bit more easy. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason in my life for me to desire that. And I'll be honest with you, it's weird to be a YouTuber because it is an addiction in a lot of ways. The dopamine, the feedback loop of subscribers and likes and views and all that, and it pushes you to want to get more and more. And then you find yourself like burnt out, and you're like, why am I even doing this? Like, why am I even working so hard for YouTube views and subscribers? Like, it's not going to benefit my life in any way. Like, what if I like get hit by a car, God forbid, tomorrow? And it's like, what did I spend the majority of my energy doing? Getting YouTube views? Instead of hanging out with my family or like praying or reading scripture? It's like, you know, I gotta prioritize my life a little bit. So, you know, that's why I'm not streaming as much lately. But I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. I still love doing the YouTube. I love doing it, you know? But I'm just being real with you guys. I could be a rapper or a metal artist. Well, you know, I am a rapper and a metal artist. And you know what's funny? When I rap and do metal vocals, I get paid more than most rappers and metal vocalists. Because I'm here trading, baby. So, it's ironic. It's ironic. Yeah, no one's ever promised tomorrow. No one's promised tomorrow, and you know what? Nothing in life is secure except God, except Jesus. Like, nothing in life is secure. You know, there's so much false security in money. There's false security in a lot of things. Not just money, but even just my own lifestyle, being a homesteader, growing my own food. But life can change in a second. Your health is, you know, your health is so valuable. And, you know, I have a couple friends who I know recently that have suffered from medical conditions. Now they can't use their bodies the same way they used to. They can't use their brains the same way they used to. We take for granted being able to move, being able to think. Nothing's secure, which is why I want to prioritize the eternal things more than the temporal things. You know what I'm saying? Death is secured. Death is a heartbeat away. What program do I use to analyze? I use TradingView and I use ExoCharts, but mostly I use TradingView. Like, that's really all I do. I use TradingView. That's my big one. Market Cipher B. I use ExoCharts not as much as I use Market Cipher, to be honest with you. Not as much. Not as much as I use Market Cipher. Sorry for going British on you. Just happens, right? They got the jab? No, they didn't get the jab. You know, what's ironic is they didn't get the jab. Alright, but they still had the stroke. So, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to think about anything, honestly. I don't know what to think about it. Alright, I Horus doesn't believe in Christianity because it's been disproven, he says. Alright, interesting. I don't know. I mean, for me, there's lots of evidence that Jesus actually did rise from the dead. We've got Bible prophecy, we've got historical evidence, we've got the eyewitness accounts, we've got the secondary accounts. Plus, you know, we've got the experience. And I know you can't... Experience is not, what you may call... It's not like tangible, right? But you've literally got millions and billions of people over the years who've experienced being born again, filled with the Holy Spirit, having their lives completely changed, being a new creation. And I've experienced that myself. So, I don't understand how 3 cities older than 12,000 years in Turkey makes the Bible null and void. Alright? I don't quite understand that. I mean, I understand why someone would think that, but there are different views on ages of things. Do I take creatine? Heck no, I don't. What was my ADA buy zone? Well, if we could get back down to, let's see. If we could backtest 80 cents, that's a beautiful buy zone right there, you know? Where were we analyzing Cardano before? Let's try and get back to our chart. This is going to be like the 3rd time we analyzed Cardano. You know, the 81 cent buy zone is looking pretty good. Yeah, that's really 81 cents. If we can get down to 81 cents, that's a really nice buy zone. Other than that, like, I've already said this like 3 times, but if you're not already in ADA, I don't know, maybe look for something else that hasn't pumped out yet, because right now, we've pumped in just the last few weeks 300%. Even if we hit the all-time high right now, that's only 150%. So you've already missed out on, like, a lot. And let's say we do hit $5. That's 300%. So it's literally like a 1-to-1 risk-reward if we hit that $5. Like, I'm not saying we're going to dump back down to 0. It's just, for me, it's like the upward and the downward potential is, like, pretty similar. So I would look right now for a back test of 80 cents. Is Bitcoin pumping? Someone said pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. All right, Divine Hood lost his health in a motorcycle accident when I was 18. I'll tell you, we sure do take our health for granted until we lose it. Yeah. It's crazy to think we're literally dust. Like, we're literally carbon. We're dirt. According to the flesh. And how fully reliant we are upon God. For every breath, every heartbeat. And it's so easy for us to be prideful and arrogant and feel like we're in control of our own lives. The reality is we're not. The reality is we're not. No creatine. Yeah, it gives me the green apple splatters. Yeah. Is this a real coin? Metal N-word? Am I trading? I mean, I'm not actively trading right now. But, you know. Spend your life on a good life for you and the family. I don't know, dread mining. I'm not down with the self-worship lifestyle. I'm just not. I'm not down with it, bro. But I understand why people would view that, have that view of like, eat and drink, be merry, for tomorrow we die. But for me, I believe that God has put eternity on our hearts, and I believe that eternal life is possible through Jesus. And so I want to seek those things. I want to seek the eternal things. You know, that's my view. But if I was an atheist or even an agnostic, I would probably, the younger Jason would be eat, drink, be merry, for tomorrow we die. The 35-year-old Jason would honestly just say, screw this. There's no point. Screw it. I'm out. Just being honest, you know? Because, you know, for me, only through Jesus do I have purpose in life. Everything I do has purpose. Everything I do has eternal purpose. Thoughts on Chainlink? Man, Chainlink pumping, baby. Chainlink pumping, baby. It's pumping. Filecoin's pumping. You know, we took a look at Link. We took a look at lots of stuff. You know, eternity now. God is ultimate truth. Yeah, God is ultimate truth. And in my mind, truth is when the word and the deed become one. Which is why Jesus is the truth. He's the Word of God. He took on flesh. And he actually lived out that example for us. And the word and the deed became one. Eternity's real, says Abu. I believe so. I believe so. Where's Link? Link? Chainlink? Let's check out Chainlink while we're here. Oh man. Our next target. That POC. Pumping like crazy. This is nuts. This is nuts. Look at this. 12-minute candle. Look at Chainlink right now. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. So honestly, look, our next target is going to be 27 cents. We flip that into support. You know, let's say we come up. Let's say we find a little bit of, you know, it's power hour right now, so things might be pumping a little bit. Flip this into support. Boom. I think that would be a good opportunity right there. Boom. Bam. Boom. It's crazy. Let's check out Litecoin real quick. Oh my goodness, Litecoin, baby. Let's check it out. It hasn't done much in the last 12 minutes, but Chainlink, man. Klaus Schwab is probably super happy right now. He loves Chainlink. All right, iHorse says the most intelligent man in the world says we live in an energy matrix. Okay. I still don't understand how this disproves the fact that Jesus rose from the dead, my friend. If there is a creator, it would make sense that we live in a sub-reality of a larger reality. In fact, that's the only thing that really would make sense. Shout out to Crypto Soothsayer. Alright, so... anything on Bitcoin? I don't know. Bitcoin's been pretty boring lately, right? Bitcoin's pretty boring. I've been waiting for some Bitcoin pumpage. Some BTC pumpage, baby. Some BTC pumpage. But the markets are pretty boring, honestly. The markets are pretty boring. For Bitcoin, at least. Yo, Bitcoin, the price is so boring. I'm just sitting here trading and snoring. Hopefully I don't get sick like I'm snoring. Hopefully we find a cure and we're curing the sickness. Look at this, price action going up. Have to stop, then I take a piss in the toilet, don't you know? Hopefully I'm not annoying. The Bitcoin price, we want it to go boing. We want to see the new all-time high today. So sit back, relax while Jay takes his trades. We're coming to the charts like every other day. Coming outside like we're eating from the trays. Taking profits, they go cha-chang. Got the plunger in our hand and we're wearing the ring. Check it out, ring, ring, when the cell phone dings. We're looking all around, listen to Jay sing. Here we go, take the trade on BLOFIN. Andy Bitcoin since it's about to get it in. Also over here, you know we're trading up on ByBit. Sit back, relax, listen to the J Casper spit. The candles turning blue and then they're turning purple. Bitcoin price got me running in circles. Pumping and dumping, nerdy like Steve Urkel. Now I got the gas in my belly, gotta burp, yo. I got the gas in my belly, don't you know the smuckers? Spread it out like grape jelly. Got the peanut butter bread, got the bars in my head. Hopefully the long trades don't end up red. $33,000 profit locked in. 3,000 here, got the next crypto spin. Looking for the trades now, where do I begin? Hopefully you know that we could get it right in. Here we go, got the Chainlink, the kitchen sink. Looking all around, what do you really think? Coming up, $27 POC. The Chainlink price about to pump between you and me. Don't you know if we break out resistance, we get the retest, then we pump go the distance. Do we long or short, it makes no difference. We're always getting liquidated right in the split wrist. Yeah, got the splinter on my fingers. Going outside, hopefully we don't linger. We're looking all around, hopefully we get bigger. Then we come back down like we're looking for the Tigger. Boing, from the tail, the Bitcoin's gonna bail. Hopefully we're buying mad Bitcoin like a whale. In a nice crypto yacht, you know we're gonna sail. Hopefully we don't break the law and go to jail, cause we're driving and trading, if you know what I mean. We got the cops behind us for the computer screen, cause you're supposed to look at the road when you're driving. If not, you won't even be staying alive. And gotta give a major shout to my dude Michelle Obama, I don't mean to be rude. And don't you know, going to McDonald's with Carl from the moon. Got the chicken in my hand while we zoom. Bugatti, Maserati, talking about the next Tamagotchi. Oh my goodness. We got a super chat in the house. Shout out to yeah, Polkadot? Yeah, we can check out Polkadot. Yeah, Polkadot, you know she be flying. Jason Casper, he's not even trying. You know he's coming out here like he's dying. Next thing you know, the Bitcoin price is flying. Come over, trading you DOT, USDT, if you know what I mean. Got the Polkadot price pumped up. It's the spot. Next thing you know, we're coming back up to the very top. Boom. About to click enter. The Bitcoin price like a nice splinter. We're pumping up on the Polkadot 12-minute. The Bitcoin price, listening to Jay spit it. Coming back to the weekly time frame. Hopefully the price action don't got you in pain. If it does, you gotta pop the pills. for the next spill. Got the oil in the ocean, spilling out. Exxon Mobil coming in, then you're going out. Don't you know we got the pins of diapers? The Bitcoin price got me mad hyper. Polka dot, break it out. We'll take the trend line from the high to the low. Girl, you're looking so fine. We got the breakout, then we got the retest, then we got the nice bounce. And you know she does it best, cause we're coming back to the $16. You think we're gonna pump polka dot? Let me hear you holler, yeah! Cause we traded every day, but we're coming down here just to make the change with the trades. Doing it just the same way. We're never gonna do it different any other way. Give it to you straight, never give it to you gay. Hey, check it out, man, my name is Mr. J Casper. And we're chilling in the house. We're trading over here with the Bitcoin bounce. We're chilling on our couch, eating chips with the mouse. Looking outside with the nice little couch with the slouch. On market Cipher B, take a look with me. What do we see? I think we got it big on the left side and juicy and skinny on the right side to round out the booty. You know, it's called the uneven butt cheek pattern. Looking all around, looking kinda flattered. Oh, for me, you got me a nice cheek, skinny on the right side, if you know what I mean. Back to BLOFIN, about to get it in with the blue candle. Bitcoin about to go, can you even get a handle? Hopefully we're wearing shoes, not wearing sandals, cause we got blisters on the treadmill. Let me hear the candle. Pumping up, pumping back down. Can you hear the sound? We'll spin it all around, going over town. First we're going round and round and up and down. Hear the sound. The Bitcoin price is pumping even higher. The Bitcoin polka dot about to be on fire. We're coming back up to the next $20,000. Bitcoin about to pump, let me hear you holler. Yeah, here we go on the order flow. OICVD, let me tell you what I know. We got the shorts opening up down here, then they get squeezed, getting wrecked. Listen, my dear, come back down under the VWAP. Shorts open up again. Can you hit the spot? We got the shorts track right here once again. The Bitcoin about to blast, driving with her Mercedes Benz. With all her good friends and her good friend Ben. Hanging out with Ted, popping all the nice benzos. Oh no, don't do drugs, they're so bad. If you're doing too much, your life will be sad. Cause you'll steal money to buy what you had. You'll be long at the top and feeling so bad. Don't gamble away all the money on your trades. You gotta sit down, use your brain, stay awake. Yeah, now we're trading again over on ByBit with all our good friends. Let's go down to the 5 minutes. Sit back, relax, for J Casper's visit. We got a little bit of a channel coming in our handle. If it's cold outside, wear a flannel. Take a nice yellow trend line. Look at you see, girl, you are so fine. Will you be mine? Okay. Love you guys. God bless you. Peace.